Join me as I take on my biggest opponent yet, self-doubt. I'm challenging myself to kickstart my morning with unstoppable motivation, and I want you to be a part of it. Today, we're going to tackle that nagging voice in your head that's holding you back from achieving your goals and living the life you deserve. You know the feeling. You're on the verge of something great, but that tiny voice in your head starts whispering doubts. You're not good enough. You're not talented enough. You're not experienced enough. It's a constant battle, and if you're like most people, you've probably let self-doubt hold you back more times than you can count. You start to question your abilities, you second-guess yourself, and before you know it, you're stuck in a rut. That voice in your head is loud and it's powerful. It can make you feel like you're not cut out for the things you want to achieve. It can make you feel like you're just pretending to be something you're not. And sometimes it's hard to distinguish between that voice and your own thoughts. You start to wonder, am I just being paranoid, or am I really not good enough? But what if I told you that self-doubt is a normal part of the journey? What if I told you that every successful person you admire has faced the same doubts and fears that you're facing right now? They've all had to overcome that voice in their head, and they've all come out on top. So how do you combat self-doubt? For me, it's about recognizing when that voice is talking. It's about taking a step back and looking at the situation objectively. It's about focusing on my strengths and my accomplishments rather than my weaknesses and my failures. And it's about surrounding myself with people who believe in me, even when I don't believe in myself. I remember a time when I was about to give a big presentation in front of a huge crowd. I was terrified, and that voice in my head was screaming at me to just quit. It was telling me that I wasn't good enough, that I was going to fail, that I was going to embarrass myself. But I took a deep breath, I focused on my preparation, and I went out there and I nailed it. And you know what? The rush of adrenaline I got from overcoming that fear was incredible. It was like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. That's what I want for you. I want you to experience that feeling of overcoming your self-doubt and achieving something amazing. I want you to know that you're capable of so much more than you think you are. And I want you to remember that every time you push past your fears and doubts, you grow stronger and more resilient. There's a pivotal moment when you realize that self-doubt is not a reflection of your abilities, but a reflection of your fears. It's the moment when you understand that you have the power to choose how you react to that voice in your head. You can let it hold you back, or you can use it as fuel to drive you forward. And when you make that realization, everything changes. You start to see that voice for what it is, a lie, a myth, a story you've been telling yourself. You start to take control of your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. You start to believe in yourself, not just in spite of your doubts, but because of them. And you know what happens when you start to believe in yourself? You become unstoppable. You start to take risks, you start to chase your dreams, and you start to live the life you've always wanted. So don't let self-doubt hold you back any longer. Don't let that voice in your head dictate your actions. You have the power to overcome it, and you have the power to achieve greatness. Remember, every time you push past your fears and doubts, you grow stronger and more resilient. You are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. What's holding you back from achieving your goals? Share your experiences with self-doubt in the comments below, and let's overcome it together. If you're looking for more motivation to kickstart your day, be sure to check out my next video for more inspiration. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.